Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. Glad you stopped by. For those who like cross stitch and you like flowers, so this is video for you. We continue to do videos review from Biggestcraft. After this review I have one more video for you of cross stitch review, and that will be it for the package that I've received from them. It was a big package, so it should be 4 or 5 videos. Check the links in the description box of my video, and let's get started. First image, as you already see, it's the flowers only. We have some, I would say, not just the flowers, we have flowers, birds, and some fruits. So let's get started. All these images should be printed all, and let's see, amaranthine roses, 14 count, 47 by 41 centimeters. Now I'm not sure I pronounced this name right, so here you can read it for yourself. And here it is. It's very nice. Looks like maybe acrylic paint image kind of look like. Nice combination of flowers. It looks like we are going to have some half stitch, the background, and maybe even like a bottom of the canvas, because it looks to me like could be a half stitch up there. And the top up there also looks like a half stitch, plus it's a partial, so it should be not very difficult image to stitch. Let's see how many colors we have in here, and I will try to do it as quick as possible so we can get this in one shot, hopefully. All right, so we have in full stitch 38 colors, and we have 3 colors in half stitch. And that's it. That's it. So this is very easy design actually. Basically, I like the combination when they do full stitch and half stitch plus partial, so you can create this image very fast. And the palette, of course, will be very pretty because it's a very juicy and colorful design. Lots of greens, of course, and some blues, more like a ocean colors, actually very pretty colors in here, and in here is just the bright greens, some blues, and on this side all of the flowers, pinks and purples, this exception on these colors in here. And we have 2 needles. Now let's see canvas itself. Canvas stiff, but not as bad, I would say. Kind of medium stiffness. It will be easy to actually soften up this as well. If you can look on a pattern in here, there's a lots of patches of the colors. Doesn't have really confetti area at all, so it's not hard. Plus all this kind of splashes in here at top, it's all the half stitch, so it will be very easy to create. I do recommend to stitch a half stitch on the end, because sometimes when you have a similar color and you stitch half stitch and then later you continue to do full stitch, accidentally you can overstitch half stitches with the full stitch. So just do your full stitch first, and then on the end just add your half stitch, and that would be probably a better idea. So later it will be easy visual for your eyes not to mistake. Canvas very nice, over stitch edges, symbols printed very nice and clear, and here's the symbols on a canvas, also looks really nice. Each color very much good, have a good separation by the shades, so you shouldn't have problems to stitch. By the stitches size, if you wish to know, 214 width and 180 high. This can create beautiful pillow like for your sofa, this definitely could be a good pillow because it's kind of like, it's not exactly square, a little bit different, right? But it will create a beautiful pillowcase. Also beautiful as a picture. Yes, I like it. Kind of this design, this kind of flowers, this art remind me a little bit of Ukrainian art, and I wouldn't be surprised if the artist would be Ukrainian for this design. Okay, moving on, we are going to see image number 2. Let's see, well, from smaller to bigger one, let's do it. 29. Okay, let's do this one. There is a big collection of this that I will show you right now. You can find lots of them similarity, that they are coordinate kind of with each other, and that is the combination of flowers and fruits. Sometimes you can see with the plums, with the oranges, sometimes with apples or cherries, and with the blossom at the same time. I like these panels. You can create this as a tapestry. That's what have you saying, right? Tapestry. You can literally create it as like a banner thing, and they are beautiful. Those lemons looks almost like real. You can reach and get it. I don't know what kind of flowers. Looks like clematis. I don't know if that's the proper name I explained. Well, definitely not the flowers of lemons, right? The way they bloom. But it's a beautiful combination between pinks and yellow. And of course, will be easy to stitch because it's a very much partial design, but we will have in here lots of backstitch. Now, countless rich fruits, name of this design, 14 count, 29 by 58 centimeters. So it's not very big wide way, but definitely tall design. And as you could already see, there is a backstitch outline and absolutely everything looks like. Let's see if we have some special stitches in here or not. So by the size in stitches, we have 120 by 276 stitches, not centimeters, stitches. Separated on 6 pages booklet if you want to do as a counted cross stitch. Now, where is our stitches itself? Okay, here. Yes, so in full stitch we have 37 colors and 3 colors in back stitch. Now I have to say the back stitch in here very simple, very simple. Yeah, absolutely everything in here is outlined. If I can show you a little bit, not big deal. You cannot copy design from a little bit of showcasing. So in here basically outline absolutely everything, every flower, every leaf, every lemon. So everything is outlined. So you will have beautiful, like right now in here it doesn't look like we see any back stitch, but if I get very close, there you can see, for example, this branch of the little leaf, without back stitch this would be like you wouldn't understand what that would be, but with the help of the lines of the back stitch you can see the shape of the flower and the way the back stitch created. And excuse me, I will show you with my finger, like in here this petal of the flower, without back stitch it will be flat petal of the flower, but thanks to the back stitch you can see that that petal actually curled, like a flipped, curled up. So definitely backstitch create a big difference. And lemons, yeah, I think lemons outline as well in here, you can see, but maybe very close color to the lemon, so we can't really see here on a preview, but we do need to outline them because I see on a pattern in here. Love it. And I might have already with the apples. I can't remember, but I like them. I like that with the cherry. I might will collect the whole collection of this kind because I like this kind. And when you frame them all kind of in line, all separate on those alone frames, it will look beautiful. Here is the colors that we have. And 2 needles. To be honest, it doesn't look like it's very big. The size kind of more scary than actual when you can see design. And design, okay, this way design. So you can see, even if it's size of the design sounds big, but how much partial all the way white that you don't have to stitch. The design print I can show you right in here. Looks really good to me. Yeah, you can see every symbol. Very nice. So did I mention in stitches, or sorry, cannot remember. Let me see, do we have excuse me, where is it? Yeah, 120 by 276 in stitches. Okay, and it is 14 count Ada. There you have it. I like it. That's pretty. And if you would like to collect all of them, just go through. Maybe you have to Google like fruits or branches. Maybe they would show up. Not sure, but first check the links under my video and you will see everything that I've reviewed today. Now this one even more partial design, so even less stitching I think, but definitely nice contrast in colors, and I like it because this design is like more like an Asian design, I would say, with those branches and the fancy birds. I love those flowers in here, and look how beautiful those birds up there. Look at the colors on the flowers, the pink up there. Look at that. Those leaves up there is absolutely amazing. Even this brown branch, it's so vibrant. Yes, of course, maybe the print a little bit disguised in real color. When you stitch, it will look a little bit different. But I can tell that these leaves will have beautiful colors for the shading. Have the color all together fit just so perfect in here for me. Lovely birds. So let's see what it's called. Poetic 2. So I guess we can have Poetic 1. Did I pronounce the name right? Poetic. And a 14 count, 38 by 58 centimeters. And what do we have on this one to compare? 29 by 58. So the 58, the link have tall image, it's the same, only here is 38 and this one with lemon 29, so a little bit smaller. But even this one bigger but less stitching, because there's a lot of space in here. Oh well, I think it's a little bit less stitching, but I might be mistaken because the image is more wide. Not sure. Now let's see what kind of stitches we need to have here. In back stitch we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors. In full stitch 43. Well, that's a good amount of colors in here. And here, if I can show you a little bit of the leaves in here, you can see that yes, it's going to be beautiful shading on those leaves. very nice highlighted on the edges, more deep to the center. So yeah, it's going to look exactly, almost probably exactly as this picture. So to know this, we need to see actual threads, if they are look like this print, because print can print a little bit more brighter, right? So let's see the colors in here. And you know what, those colors pretty much almost like blend in here so nicely. Oh yeah, it's going to be gorgeous. If I look those reds one up there, they are so close to colors that is in the picture. Or even for these birds in here, 3 colors of blues, very close. Of course it will be different, you will see the little bit difference, but very nicely, very nice colors. Not too much, so definitely this one image probably smaller, because lots in here colors we have just a 1 strand of 6, and here's the other colors on this side, and there. And of course we have 2 needles in here. So these designs are beautiful, very beautiful. Now let's see canvas itself. So yeah, look, it looks big, but definitely look how much space you don't have to stitch. If you don't like to have holes from Aida fabric, you can definitely switch to some kind of linen, even wave maybe, to create even smaller counts, so you can have smaller design. But when you do that, you will have to follow the pattern, and this pattern is very nice and big. So if you want to create as a counted cross stitch on a different kind of fabric, this is really nice pattern design printed to do that, because sometimes they create like counted cross stitch and the squares are so small, almost like on the canvas, and it's really hard to see. This one is good, so you can do both way. And those roses and leaves going to be so beautiful, and I really would love to have some extra pair of hands to stitch all that. Can you imagine? So many hopes and wishes, but so little time. Okay, my friends, this was a really fast and speedy review. And after this video, I will have one more for you video review from Biggestcraft. We will see 2 more gorgeous big canvases. They are different, and I hope I see you there. So I have, as right now, I have 2 more. Actually, that video that you will see from Biggestcrafts, I already pre-recorded, and I have 2 video more catch up with you, and I will be good enough with my reviews that I'm kind of falling a little bit behind these 2 weeks for certain reasons, right? All right, my friends, I thank you for staying with me. Let me know if you like any of these designs, if you have any of these designs, and what was your favorite. I would love to know. Definitely, I love this for the sharpness of these colors in here. This is just a simple simplicity, and this one more like an advanced because it has lots of back stitch. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Biggestcrafts, for the product that you, and I showing you this one upside down. Excuse me. Yes, thank you so much for the product to provide me to review, and I love absolutely everything. Everything was great condition. Nothing was wrong with the product, so I do recommend. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for staying with me.